Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are answering an interesting question from a foreigner who owns a Godo Gaisha or LLC in Japan. They asked, if I choose to pay myself a salary from my company, will I pay any taxes in Japan on that? So let's dive into this topic. There is a common perception that non-residents does not pay income tax in Japan. It stems from the belief that since they are not residing in Japan, they aren't using public services and thus have limited connection with Japan. However, it's a different story for company director. Salaried employees working overseas are typically classified as non-residents if they does not have a domestic address and thus are not subject to Japanese income tax. However, this rule does not apply to company directors. Directors of Japanese company, even those working overseas, are subject to Japanese income tax. Their salary is considered domestically sourced income and is subject to withholding tax at the rate of 20.42%, which includes income tax and special reconstruction income tax. This tax rule is based on the idea that directors aren't tied to a specific location that could be working even when not typically present at the company. The source of income is not tied to the director's residential address, but to the country where the company is located. There are, of course, exceptions. For instance, if a director is serving in a full-time capacity overseas for the company, their salary for that work may not need to be withheld at source. Now, how does the tax payment work? It's through withholding at the source. Each month, income tax is deducted from director's salary before it's paid to the director. The company pays the withholding tax portion by the 10th of the following month. Special provision for the deadline may be also applicable. You might be wondering about needing a final tax return. Typically for this type of payment, known as separate taxation at source, once 20.42% has been paid, there is no need for year-end adjustments. In other words, there is no need to file a final tax return in Japan. However, you may need to adjust for double taxation. It's about when you impose a tax on the same income in Japan and the country where you reside. In many countries, you can reduce your tax liability by filing a tax return and claim relief for the tax paid in Japan. Lastly, checking the tax treaty between Japan and your country is critical. The information we've provided is general rule, but the tax treaty could alter these terms. If a tax treaty between Japan and your country provides different rules, this provision will take precedence. In conclusion, if you are a non-resident foreigner serving as a director in a Japanese company, you are generally subject to Japanese income tax on your director's salary. However, exceptions and special rules could apply, so checking your specific circumstances is essential. We hope this video has been informative and helpful. Thank you for your question. Until next time, sayonara.